This journey started for all of us so long ago that I think a lot of us don't even really remember what was in our brains. What were we doing when we started drafting best ball teams for week 17 in 2025? For some of us, we started drafting during the NFC Conference Championship game as Jaden Daniels was coming out to get absolutely throttled by the Philadelphia Eagles. Some of us maybe started in April. Some of us maybe started in May. Some of us might have started in June, July, August. Maybe you drafted a team on September 2nd, and that was it. That was the only best ball team that you drafted. But regardless of how you got here, when you got here, anyone who's on your team, if you have a finals team sitting here in week 17 of the best ball season, I absolutely salute you. What we are going to do today, we're going to look at the teams that I have in the best ball finals. We're going to look at the teams that you guys have in the best ball finals. And I just want to start right here. Chaco26, who I believe is Brett Ritchie on Twitter, so some of you guys might know, currently, according to PD, has the highest expected value fantasy football team in the Best Ball Mania Finals. And let's just see what he has. He's got Brock Purdy. So first off, he's got 18 healthy guys, assuming that Pearsall plays. There are 91 Brock Purdy teams, 70 Caleb Williamses, 56 Sam Darnolds. I frankly would not really be, if I had a team, I don't know if I would love to see Mr. Jonathan Taylor on that team. Don't know if I'd love to see James Cook on that team. Ramondre Stevenson, 48 Ramondre Stevenson's in the final, with Trevion Henderson potentially not playing with the concussion. I think you'd feel very happy to see Ramondre Stevenson. Obviously, Guerrendo is a 0. Chris Rodriguez is, I guess Chris Rodriguez could theoretically be this year's Tyquan Thornton. Jamar Chase, 13 Jamar Chases. That's a huge salute to the Jamar Chase people. Jackson Smith and Jigba, you'd be very happy to see. Pickens, you'd be happy to see. Obviously, Pearsall, if he plays, you would be very happy to see him as well. Juwan Jennings, you'd be blessed. Michael Pittman Jr., don't think so. Luther Burden, if he plays, 46 teams, I think you would feel very, very happy. And here's a question for you guys. Would you actually be that happy to see Kyle Pitts in the final? Kyle Pitts is on in the final. He is almost 50% owned, 224 Kyle Pitts teams, only 29 Harold Fannin Juniors. But you know what? Let's see the highest. So first off, let's count how many Puka Nacua teams there are. So there are 539. There are 337 Puka Nacua. So let's find the highest expected value non-Puka Nacua, non-Kyle Pitts team. There are only 98 of them. And our boy, Balling Out, is projected for 141 points, with a huge amount of expected value on his team without it. So, oh my God, and it's a four quarterback team. So Balling Out has Dak and Herbert live, no Penix, no Tua. Jonathan Taylor, who again, look, maybe I'm being a hater. I really did not like what I saw out of the Indianapolis running game the last 2 weeks with Phillip Rivers at the helm. You've got Jalen Warren, who I think you feel very, very good about. Travis Etienne, 165. You got to feel really, really good about Travis Etienne, I think. CeeDee Lamb, DJ Moore. Wow, really low-owned JMO. Ooh. Really, really low-owned JMO. Chris Olave. I don't mean to be a hater. I don't know if I would feel that good about 253 Chris Olaves. My long experience of operating with Chris Olave is that when you need Chris Olave, he is going to punch you in your jaw. It's just my experience with Chris Olave. But yeah, I think 5 CeeDee Lamb teams is absolutely insane. Bearcat, absolutely. We will check in on your Badge Bros final team. Yeah, I just like Jonathan Taylor just doesn't score any points anymore, and it's definitely not a good matchup for James Cook. To me, I think you want to see. Gibbs, obviously, I definitely think you would want to see. Who would you most want? Trey McBride, right? 37 Trey McBride teams. That's who you most want to see. I would say of any player you're going to turn the cards over right now, I think Trey McBride has got to be number one. How about 101 Alec Pierces. 101 Alec Pierces. That is a lot of Alec Pierces to be in the final. I mean, I guess he just shipped it. Tyler Warren or Taysom Hill in the championship. Honestly, brother, I think you're going Taysom Hill. Okay. 5 CeeDee Lambs is actually insane though. I mean, you got to feel if you were balling out, if you were in any of these guys with him in there, I mean, I think you got to be feeling really, really, really good about that. All right, let's check out some of our friends and family teams here. So we've got my boy. I believe this is Jacob, or maybe no. I think Jacob is maybe JL Sands. I need to double check on this. Ooh, how many Pickenses are there? I wonder how many George Pickenses there are. They're probably not as many as you would think because he did so poorly in week 15. Yeah, only 58 George Pickenses. Trying to see if I recognize any of these screen names. As of right now, I don't think I mean, not. Oh, how about our boy? This is our boy. So this is our boy, one of us here in the Slappy Central world, of which there actually were many. But you know, a loyal and good friend is in the BBM final. So this is our boy Skeletor. I wonder if our boy Skeletor is in the chat right now. So he's down to just Goff. He lost Fields. He lost Penix. He's got Cook. But he definitely does not have to use James Cook's score. In fact, honestly, looking at his roster, he might prefer, I mean, he'd prefer to win, but he might prefer to not have James Cook's score in there because he's got RJ Harvey, who is in a nutted spot here. He has Jalen Warren, who is in not a good matchup, but a good script for him. And then he's got ETN. ETN at 165, I think you feel good. Keaton probably is not going to do much. I guess Keaton could score a long touchdown, maybe. But then he has the, I guess this would kind of be the holy triumvirate of wide receiver rooms because he's got St. Brown, Puka, Pickens, Zay Flowers, Chris Godwin. He is, it's tough. It's tough tight end though. But of course we will be rooting for our boy Skeletor / drinking bleach. You know, I mean, good as we are sitting here on Christmas Eve. A great reminder that if you want to hang out with any of us in the Slappy Central Discord, if you are the type of person who loves best ball, if you're the type of person who loves fantasy football, I mean, I would say that Slappy Central is probably the most active best ball Discord there is. I guess I couldn't verify that. You know, I'm not in the late round fantasy football Discord. I don't know what the fantasy footballers Discord is like, but I know that we are big time in there at the Slappy Central. So that's $5 a month. We would love to hang out with all of you guys. Of course, as Artillery Frost notes, I think you always want a nuke from a player on your team, regardless of ownership, because it effectively just reduces field size. Yeah, I mean, look, obviously, if anyone on your roster, anyone on your 18 team roster nukes, you are going to be happy. It's not like you're going to be tilting about points you have access to going off. And there we go. This is fine. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to you as well for gifting 5 memberships. Merry Christmas. Give my boy This Is Fine a nice little salute. Ooh, how many Kerrane Williams is good question. How many Kerrane Williams? Probably not that many. I bet there's more Blake Corums. So 61 Kerrane Williamses. And for Blake Corum, 55. So basically the same. Yes. Oh, we will be talking about the flagship for sure. So 55 Corumses. Only one Burrow Chase team. That's very interesting. Yeah, there we go. How about Kerrane without Puka? Kerrane Williams, no Puka Nakua. Only 16, and you gotta say, I mean, huge leverage for all the and of course, one of them is Patrick Barnes' YouTube. I mean, of course, Patrick Barnes' YouTube was going to show up on this channel. How are we feeling about Kelsey this week? Gonna need him with no Kittle. Um, I mean, you can't feel that great about it. I have Kelsey on one of mine, and I just you're not gonna feel good about Kelsey with Chris Oladapoon starting at quarterback. You just aren't. Wow, Trey Harris 5% owned. Imagine if I got there. Yeah, that's a good question. How many CMC and Puka teams? Christian McCaffrey, Puka Nakua. There are 10 of them. My God. Oh, can you imagine? What does the dollar say? What I guess I don't understand. Oh, is this the guy who won in the regular season, maybe? When fantasy football when fantasy football influencer said all that matters is week 17, I didn't realize they were talking about projecting healthy players out on the IR. It's a good question. It's true. It's true. Kelsey's yeah, it's literally Kelsey final game at Arrowhead is all you've got. It's the currently winning money. Okay. All right, there we go. All right. Uh I don't think this is true. I don't believe Patrick Barnes YouTube has a best ball channel. Because I believe Patrick Barnes YouTube is involved with the ETR YouTube channel. Got a team through with Kraft and Njoku at tight end. Well, many such cases. Okay. Does anyone have McCaffrey, McBride, and Puka? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Let's check this, guys. I don't know. Let's see. Let's check Red Darn. He's got Josh Allen, no JJ McCarthy, McCaffrey, Cook, Swift, and Warren. So he's feeling pretty live there. Puka, Olave, Addison. You're not loving Addison. I mean, Keon Coleman might not play. He did get McMillan back. Man, some of these teams, you're just like, dude, your wide receivers stink. Wow, GZ, Big Sunny 602. Thanks for helping me reach the big board finals. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you and yours, bro. Hope everyone is doing great over there. Appreciate all you guys. Hope you guys are all happy. Wow, and he knocked out Patrick Barnes YouTube. All right. Yeah, it's true. Wide receiver 1 Adam Thielen is about to crush. It's true. All right. Does anyone have I'm trying to think what would some of the super low owned combos be? So let's go. Does anyone have Gibbs and McBride and also project really well? 5 Gibbs McBrides. We've got TL Holder 86 with Caleb Williams, Jared Goff, also missing an Anthony Richardson. Man, dude, talk about low-owned combos. 14 Gibbses, 9 Buckies. He does not have Puka Nakua. He's got Pickens, DJ Moore, Olave, Jennings, Downs and Tesla. I guess Tesla maybe. And he's got McBride and Fannin. Yeah, I wonder how many Bowers teams there are. I don't think there's many. I think there's 14 I saw. Yeah. So these dudes are tilting. These guys with Bowers teams. Oh, I think FF Coach Dan was in my pod. I don't know if it was this team, but I know that he did have a team in my semifinals pod. I don't remember if it was that one. So 14 Bowers teams. I wonder how many. Okay, 14 Bowers teams. No Kyle Pitts. Only 10 of these. Dread Pirate Roberts, Bowers, Jatavian Sanders. So some of these guys are going to take zeros at tight end, which is brutal. What is Drake London? Can't imagine London is very owned in this contest at all. Drake London, 41 teams. So again, pretty light there. I believe Henny and Penny is a long time viewer of the show. So shout out to him. Yeah, I mean, Drake London was not a huge. Yeah, I guess London was drafted with Puka a decent amount. GM, here's our boy. Here's Mr. Drink and Bleach, Mr. Skeletor himself on the program. We just went through your team, brother. Did anyone get a Gainwell team through? Did anyone get a Gainwell team through? One person, Mighty Mouse 2, is the only person, literally the only person. That is insane to share a guy with a 10-point projection with no one else in there. And he's got KLS. He might be Mighty Mouse 2, might be a slappy. How many Taysom Hill teams? Come on. Are we going to have, is Taysom Hill going to be in the final? Oh my God, there is one. There is one. Wow. Taysom Hill is owned by Svanra, and he's got 18 live bodies. He has Allen, Lawrence, and Shuck. He's got Achan, James Cook. I mean, Pacheco is basically a 0, and Nick Chubb's basically a 0, but they are live. He's got Ramondre. He's got St. Brown, Olave. I mean, Debo is a 0. Cup is a 0. Thielen might not be a 0. Dubs might not be a 0. De'Ami Brown is a 0. Kelsey, Kincaid, and Taysom are kind of all zeros. I know, it's so funny. The concept of KLS drafter also being the Gainwell. Yeah, Taysom Hill has a similar projection to Kincaid as Kelsey. Could we X out as many highly drafted running backs to check how many 0 RB teams? I mean, yeah, we could. It's just the sample size. You guys gotta understand, 539 teams is so small. 539 teams out of 672,000 is so small. All right, Jaden Blue is on 26 teams. Javonte Williams is on 48 teams. Really interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could X out. All right, so we X out Jonathan Taylor. We X out Gibbs. We X out Barkley. We X out Henry. Who else are going to be? Who else is going to be a highly drafted running back? I don't know. Let's just check that. That was rostered. So Taylor and Gibbs and Henry and Hunter Henry, Derrick Henry and Chase Brown. Who else? Bijan and McCaffrey and James Cook. And who else? I think it sounds like Adunze is going to be back this week. Yeah, Jacobs is a good call. Josh Jacobs is a good call. I mean, there's probably not going to be that many. Yeah, A-Chain and Barkley. Henderson. Yeah, Henderson. Which is funny because 0 RB drafters should. Oh, Gene T. Which actually Gene T probably will be owned a little bit. But yeah, I wonder how many 0 RB teams in the finals. I'm honestly gonna guess not that many. Hampton. Sure, Maureen Hampton. There you go. 47 of these. And let's see if we missed someone obvious. Wow. This guy's first running back drafted was Caleb Johnson, and he made the BBM finals. The first running back, this guy, the first 2 running backs he drafted were Caleb Johnson. Then he drafted Cam Scadaboo, who played 5 games and was out for the year. Then he did Jalen Warren. Then he did Ramondre. I mean, this running back room is terrible. But he shipped Puka, JSN, and he got Michael Wilson, and he has Trey McBride. Oh my God, he also has 4 BBM teams. He has 4 finals teams. What a sicko. What a sicko. Oh wow, my boy, my man, long-term DFS legend, uh Sheets with the 20 gifted Membies. Shout out Sheets, man. What a day, what a life we're having, bro. No, I did not review Gumby's teams yet. Wherever that one man is, I would like to give him a huge salute. I would just like to say to that one man, you are a legend, bro. Trey McBride, Michael Wilson, and you want to know it's sick. It's a Trey McBride, Michael Wilson team that does not have Bengals, and it also doesn't have Kyler Murray. This guy is a legend of the game. Shout out to him, man. What else? What else have we got? I mean, a lot of these are gonna have ETN and Javante, obviously. Okay, Kyron, got to throw him in that list. Okay, we're down to 37. Tracy, Sharps, ETN. I mean, it's all gonna ETN, Rashad White. Rookie best ball portfolio user Hendo 89. What do you mean rookie best ball portfolio? Favorite quarterback on the Christmas slate outside of the big three. I literally wouldn't even play any outside the three. They're all useless. Mr. Master, press the button on my puppy too, and it said I won. All right, well, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Shout out to me. Lost Bowers, rank these tight ends: Hill, Theo Meyer, Colby Parkinson, Darren Waller, AJ Barner. I mean, I think you gotta just go. Taysom there, Brooklyn. Oh yes, got into play at best ball. Yeah, and Alex, you stuck around. We drafted a ton of big boards together. So shout out. Oh, for BR, I still am not clicking any of them. I gave up on the BR slate, Justin. I cannot be drafting Josh Johnson BR teams. I can't look myself in the face and do that. Did I miss any others? Okay, wow. This dude got a Kamara team in. I mean, he just got 0 points every week from Alvin Kamara. He just said, all right, I mean, I don't even need running back points, bro. Let me draft Bill. Wow. 18 Ja'Cory Krosky merits. 18 JCMs. All right, this is what I want to see, actually. Okay, I want to see. So Ja'Cory Krosky merit is 19 teams. How many is Derrick Henry? Derrick Henry's 49. Okay. All right. I was crafting up I was crafting a snarky tweet up, but I was unable to do so. Yeah, you know what? DJ Giddens is this year's I mean, you guys might not remember this. This is way back in the day, but DJ Giddens is this year's Eno Benjamin, who I believe was the Best Ball Mania 2. It was the Best Ball Mania 2 like mascot, where Eno Benjamin had a well above average advance rate, but it was only because he was on good teams. Yeah, and the Giddens thesis was good, so probably a lot of people were drafting him. How many Chris Rodriguez's? Now that is a good question. Chris Rodriguez is drafted 14 teams, including the number one projected team there. Any chance Rashi plays? Yeah, I mean, I think Rashi is going to play. Should be back from his concussion. So Jacob's team, our boy, thinking about DFS co-host Jakob, is in this tournament. He's Sander 26. So this is our boy, Jakob Sanderson's BBM final team. Jakob Sanderson BBM final, and he has a May and Lawrence. His running back room is thin but fine. Achane, Breece Hall, Trevion. He definitely wants Trevion to play because what's the point of using Breece Hall as points? Travis Hunter is a 0. Mooney is a 0. His wide receivers suck. I mean, his wide receivers are really bad. Goddard could score twice here. I guess maybe Gesicki against the Cardinals could like backdoor something. So his path is he needs Igbuka to turn back the clock, basically. So he needs Emeka Igbuka to be to get back to where he's going. Wow, been 5 months now since I was able to quit smoking thanks to your nicotine gum recommendation. That's what I'm talking about, bro. You know what? That is what I'm talking about. If anyone really is still struggling with smoking, vaping, whatever, and you're like, all right, man, new year, new me. I'm trying to I'm trying to fix myself. I highly recommend this. Highly recommend the nicotine gum, bro. It's it's a way of life. No, Jacob was not anti-Jaguars. Jacob was a big Jaguars guy, actually, because he's always been a big Trevor Lawrence guy. So I mean, really, so like Dallas Goedert is super important to him. Igbuka is super important to him. And Trevion Henderson, I would say Trevion Henderson is probably his most important player. He needs to find a way. He needs to find a way back. Because basically, if Trevion doesn't play, I don't see how Jacob wins. Which I mean, look, it's very hard. It's very hard to win. I wouldn't say that you should use nicotine gum for smoking weed, but maybe it would help. I don't know. Does anyone know if Underdog rescue me from drafting 12% the final? How many Kyler Murray dead teams are there? 18. 18 dead Kyler Murrays. Let's look down here at the bottom one. Mitch 2003. I would assume Burrow and Chase have very low advance rates because they were such bad picks in the regular season, or Burrow was such a bad pick in the regular season. You know what? Actually, I want to look at the lowest projected team. All right, so let's say you make the Best Ball Mania finals, but you are currently the lowest projected team in the pool. And if you are AJ Sports, I'm not making fun of you. I just think this is interesting. So it's a solo Stafford team, 194 Staffords. He does have James Cook. He does have RJ Harvey. He does have Trevion Henderson. He does have Jalen Warren. Honestly, even has no, this is wrong. Rashi is like really likely to clear the concussion protocol because he's already missed a game. So this is incorrect on Rashi. Rashi is very likely to. So he's got a 0 from Jaden Blue, but he's got 5 contributing running backs. He's got Puka and AJB, but he is missing he's missing Devontae Adams, he's missing Brandon Ayuk, and his wide receivers suck. He's got Cooper Kupp, Josh Palmer, Demario Douglas, De'Ami Brown. I mean, those guys together might score 5 points. Did the Chiefs didn't practice yesterday though, is the thing, Tim. He did not. The Chiefs just did not host a practice yesterday. So we will get more information on that today. And then he's also got Colston Loveland and Pat Freiermuth, so he is having a tough time at tight end. I believe DB, our old boss over at Roto Grinders. Here you go. So this is our boy DB Dan Bach. Has a team in the finals. Can't feel that good about your quarterback room. Cam Ward, Tyler Shuck. He did get a Genti team through. Wow. Um, shout out to him. All right, hold up, hand up. I'm wrong on Rashi. I'm seeing a team source say that it's unlikely he plays. So hand up, Rashi Rice. I'm wrong. Rashi probably is not going to play. Sutton or Swift in my flex. I would go Swift personally. Genty, Achan, Harvey, ETN, and Brashard. Maybe he gets something out of Brashard this week. You do gotta like that. That Genty Harvey combo is big time leverage on the field. He's missing DK Metcalf, so that sucks. DK Metcalf gets suspended. We've got DJ Moore, Chris Olave, Darnell Mooney. You're not feeling great. Cooper Kupp, you're not feeling great. Honestly, Wandale, you're not really feeling that great either. I mean, like, dude, what were the Giants doing last week? What that was one of the most bizarre. I mean, like, what happened? I don't know. They didn't throw a freaking pass in the first quarter. DJ Moore, Olave, Mooney, Kupp, Wandale, Michael Wilson, Tyler Warren, and then Kyle Pitts. Yeah. I would assume that probably these flip the board combos are gonna be weeded out by now. Flipping the board is honestly like it doesn't really feel like that good of an idea to me. The deeper we get in, I wonder there might not be any. Yeah, there is no Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yes, this is what I meant, and I was wrong. I was wrong anyway about Rashi. All right, let's go look at Gumby's teams. This is Deposit Kingdom member G for Gumby. Herbert, Stafford, Cook, Hendo, ETN, Algier, Shipley. So you're pretty freaking thin running back room. The Puka Chalk, Ladd, JSN, Waddle, Downs, Pearsall, Jalen Knoll, Goddard, and Dalton Schultz. I think we are marked safe from Gumby winning Best Ball Mania. Lawrence, Dart, Stafford, Cook, Pollard, Tracy, Dowdle, Giddens. Why is this a Raheem Mostert team? Why is Raheem Mostert? Why am I seeing this? Incredible. Chris Olave, Darnell Mooney, Romeo Dubs, Mark Andrews, David Njoku. Hey, I'm rooting for you. Brian. Not rooting for your brother, but I'm rooting for you. G Hag 202. G Hag 202. We've got a Purdy, Caleb Williams, Matt Stafford, James Cook, Tony Pollard, Isaac Urendo, ETN, and Algier. Pretty thin running back room. Also missing Devontae Adams, Puka, AJB. 64 AJBs is nice. Obviously, you'd prefer to have Hurts with him. Jennings, Burden, Slayton. Oh, that is tough. Man, you really need George Kittle to play. You really, really need George Kittle to play, brother. That much. If George Kittle plays, you have a very unique angle in. If George Kittle does not play, you are begging Luther Burden to be your difference maker. Yeah, I guess Mostert was drafted at the very end when he was looking like a locked in backup. Tutu played 4 snaps last week and then 8 snaps the week before. Is the Puka concentration in the BBM finals? I want to say Jonathan Taylor was wasn't Jonathan Taylor more owned last year? Maybe I'm misremembering that, but I want to say Jonathan Taylor was similarly. BBM team is DJ Benjamin. Yes, I can. DJ Benjamin. All right, my boy DJ Benjamin has Trevor Lawrence, who's on 137 teams. keeping because that bracket says the other one. Oh, that is too many moons ago for me to remember. Artillery Frost. All right, we've got Trevor Lawrence and Sam Darnold. 62 CMC. So there's 63 CMC teams. I mean, I think you'd feel very good about that, right? 62 CMCs, 37 Jonathan Taylor. I mean, so I was kind of ambivalent about Jonathan Taylor earlier, but only 38 of them is really light. Only 61 Kyrans. Charbonnet, whatever. Algier, whatever. I mean, you like if they get a touchdown, fine, they can contribute. Only one. So JSN being 156 teams and Puka being whatever he is, half the contest is pretty nice. Obviously, you wish you had Hunter, Olave, Jennings, Cup is a 0, but maybe Burden, and then Pitts and Jatavian. I mean, you got some what you need. What you need is I mean, you just need JSN to be the highest scoring player of the slate. JSN, super nuke. You are feeling pretty good. All right, BBM team SplashCon. SplashCon projected for 131.47. Yes, well, isn't Geno hurt now? Didn't the Raiders also say that Geno is going to hurt? Hold on, I got to message Jakob Sanderson back real quick about a dynasty trade. Obviously it's dynasty finals week, and Kirk Cousins is having an outsized impact in Superflex dynasty leagues right now. Okay. My boy SplashCon has Goff, Stroud, Geno. He's got, 48 Derrick Henrys. Dude, he dragged. How the fuck did he get this team in? James Conner and Joe Mixon, like basically like two of the worst picks on the board. He got them through. I mean, St. Brown, JSN, Flowers, Jennings. I mean, Shakir 0. Oh, Michael Wilson. There you go. There's the explanatory variable. And his two running backs were good. I mean, Kincaid sucked. I guess Schultz had a couple good weeks. That's crazy. I personally enjoy no trade deadline dynasty leagues, but I can see why people don't like them. I can see why people find it annoying. But I like if you get to the final, if you want to leverage your whole future, I like it. Yeah, you got some angles, brother. You got some angles, SplashCon. Well, there's no pod luck here because this team had very good scores in the postseason. I don't know how it got there in the regular season. I mean, he was getting no running back points. He wasn't even really getting tight end points in the regular season. I mean, 3 quarterbacks helps, obviously. It's just it's always so interesting. All right, let's look at the big board now. People are saying the big board is the flagship Actually, hold on. No, let's not do it. I'm going to predict a winner. I'm going to predict a winner of this contest, and it is going to be a Gibbs, McBride, and Jalen Warren team. This is my prediction. Oh, there is none. Is there a Gibbs McBride team? My prediction is that this is a team. His wide receivers suck, actually. He's a Till Holder 86. Does he have better wide receivers? It's pretty good. Nadai. No, too many dead bodies. What about Lopi? Goff, Dart. No, only 2 running backs. Must have been very hard to get Gibbs and McBride. Can you check my team? DNagel315? Yes, I can. Oh, no. Command F. D. Nagel 315 is projected to earn your expected value of your team is $35,898, and you have got Mayfield, Goff, and Tyler Shuck. You are down to just Kyle Pitts at tight end, which sucks. JSN, wow, he got an Evans team through 32 Mike Evanses. Waddle, obviously, you feel terrible. Golden, you feel terrible. Kirk, you feel terrible. Michael Wilson, I mean, 73 Michael Wilson's is pretty good. Mayfield, Goff. Who's your Goff stack with? Oh, it's with Gibbs. That could work because Gibbs had 2 rushing yards last week. That could definitely work. I'm definitely D. Nagel. I'm not picking a Derrick Henry team to win though. All right, there's only one Burrow Chase team. Let's see it. Burrow and Chase with who? The only Burrow Chase team is from Uraz. Joe Burrow, Drake May, Chase Brown, James Cook, ETN, Rashad White. So a hyper fragile team. Yeah, his wide receivers are not good enough. I'm not picking this fella. What Stephon Diggs is going to get there for him? Hollywood Brown with Chris Oladapoun is going to get there for him? I don't think so, bro. He does have McBride, but who is his wide receiver 3 on this team? I guess it could be Adonai Mitchell. It could be Adonai Mitchell. Yeah, I mean the team is nutted, but like, what are his wide receiver points? Like his wide receivers are bad. I guess QJ could spike. Yeah, Quentin Johnston legacy game. Yeah, but then he probably wants ETN in his flex probably. So he gets a Chase Nuke. He gets 15 from Stephon Diggs, 18 from Stephon Diggs, and then gets a long QJ touchdown. I'm just saying I'm not picking him. I'd rather him have Tesla on this team than like Hollywood, right? Hollywood is a 0. Oh, we got to check for of course we got to check for Fannin teams. That's what I want to do. I want to pick so there are 30 Fannin teams in the contest. Is Harold Fannin? I mean, people are asking more and more. Is Harold Fannin who you need? Could be. Harold Fan. Wow, our old friend Al Smizzle is. I believe Burgundy Bets is a longtime viewer of the channel. I believe he has been hanging out with us quite a bit for a long time. Bo Nix, Brock Purdy, Bijan. Wow, 53 Bijans. So you've got huge leverage on Pitts there. Jonathan Taylor, Chase Brown. I mean, Bigsby's a 0. And Woody Marks. Devonta Smith. Cortland Sutton. Needs Ricky Pearsall to play. Golden stinks. Burden, you need to play. QJ. I mean, I guess his wide receivers are just all guys who are alive. So as long as your wide receivers are alive, and then you've got Goddard and Bannon Jr. Yeah, imagine if you need Terrence Ferguson. All right. A lot of Fannins. Fannin actually is on the top expected value team as well. T Holder 86. I believe this is my official prediction. That's a pretty good team from TL Holder 86. 10 Bucky Irvings in the entire final. Held Fannin all season long in my home league when I had McBride. Kept getting lowball trade offers because I knew teams didn't need him. There you go. You love to see it. Could definitely be a big Dylan Sampson week. No Quinshon Judkins. Thanks for all the great convos and vids. Wow, our boy Terminator 32 with a cromulently mid team. Let's check it out. How cromulently mid is it? Terminator. Oh, did I spell it wrong? Oh, sorry. He doesn't have Harold Fannin. All right. Terminator 32 has got 128.05 projection. He has got Caleb Williams, Matt Stafford, and Jackson Dart. He's thin at running back. He's definitely so unlike most people in this tournament, you are hoping that Trevion Henderson does not play, and you are also hoping to get a ceiling game out of nowhere for Breece Hall. You need Breece Hall to show up. Puka Nacua, of course, DJ Moore, Juwan Jennings got the week 17 bring back there. Olave, Addison, Igbuka could be quite sneaky there, and then Jonnu Smith and Kyle Pitts at tight end. Hey man, chip in a chair. You are definitely live, bro. Very unique running back room. Like if you get really good scores at running back, you've made the field very, very small. So there you go. First time in a BBM final, LJ O'Rourke. Let's check it out. LJ O'Rourke. He's got 134 projected points, $26,524 of expected value. Solo quarterback team. But he's got Bijan, Cook, ETN, and somehow Javonte became the low owned piece. Who knew? Marvin. Can you imagine if Marvin Harrison Jr. ends up being the guy you need in week 17? That is incredible. Waddle, you're not feeling great about Waddle. Olave, Diggs. Yes, the stack partner here is Cooper Kupp. He's got Adam Thielen back from the dead. He's got Alec Pierce. He's got Roman Wilson and Trey McBride. So your path here is, I guess it's Cooper Kupp with like a 2-touchdown game, and then Bijan and Javonte go nuclear. That's your and obviously McBride has to be the highest scoring tight end. Well, actually, so because Kyler Murray is not playing, we've got McBride and Marvin Harrison Jr. So if Jacoby goes nuts, maybe you just need the Cardinals to go nuts in this game. Naz, we've got K.O. Connor 1031. K.O. Connor. What is Connor's path? K.O. Connor. He is $12,000 of expected value. So he is another Stafford and Puka team. It's a zero running back team. It's a zero RB team that has Harvey as its unique piece. He did get only 33 Mike Evanses. He's got a super unique Teteroy McMillan. He's got Zay Flowers, who you don't feel that good about, but Jennings, you definitely do feel really good about. Then you've got Goddard, Mason Taylor might play, and Jonnu. So the path on this team is obviously Stafford and Puka with a nuke. You need RJ Harvey to go crazy against Kansas City on Christmas. You would definitely prefer Warren to, well, actually, no, you kind of want one of your running backs to be outscored. Well, no, you definitely want you probably want both of Evans and Tet to hit your lineup as well. So there you go. Can you check my puppy team out? Which one? Which puppy? Is it puppy 1? The puppy. We've got what? User Big Uts 69. No, Big Nuts. Classic username. Here we go. Projected. Oh, expected value $2,589. Well, I have some very bad news for you, sir. I think Gino is not going to be playing. I think they said Gino might be out. Let me double check this. Gino is No, I think he is gonna play. I think he is gonna play. So you've got Geno live, is a McCaffrey team, and wow, super unique Jacobs. So you might not have a quarterback because he's Q, but you got wow, only 3 Harold Fannins. You got a path. I guess the stack was what? What was the stack here? Oh, Jacoby. Jacoby, the Jacoby trade. Yes. Okay. Yes, you're right. We got to check my boy ATX Bearcats Badge Bros team here. The Badge Bros brawl is where? The ATX Bearcat. Ooh. All right, projected for 161 points. GZ, bro. Uh Jalen Hurts, feel good about that. Herbert, you feel less good about. Gibbs, CMC, Taylor. So, I mean, Gibbs is your guy here, obviously. Um, Low owned McLaurin, but not doing great. We've got Devonta. Alave might be your guy here, and then McBride and Goddard. All right. And then he said he wants us to pull up the whole. Oh wow! Holy shit! You're projected to win the whole thing, bro. Wow. Our dude is projected to win the whole ass thing. Wow. Wow. All right. I literally have not even looked at my teams. So I actually don't know what I have. So let's figure out if I'm gonna win any of these. All right, so let's check the big board first. Let's figure out if any of these teams are any good. Wow, Michael Dubner, old friend Michael Dubner, is projected to win. Is projected to win the other big board. Yes, we will. Dr. Evil, we will check out your big board team or your Bulldog 2 team. I'm about to go. I'm literally about to go over my teams right now because I haven't even looked. Going over my 4 best ball finals teams. There you go. 52 minutes into the video. Okay. So my team in this contest is projected for how many points? 128, so not great. I only have 2 quarterbacks, Purdy and Stafford. I only have really 3 running backs, so that sucks. And Hampton's not even really great. McCaffrey is popular in this. Hampton is low owned. Corum, I guess, could get me points, maybe. Obviously, Puka is chalk. Worthy is a 0. Olave is super chalk. Jennings, Hollywood's a 0. Kyle Williams could maybe get me some points. Kyle Williams could maybe do something for me. The big issue here is I gotta have Kyle Pitts. Has to be Kyle Pitts because Kelsey and Mason Taylor I don't think I can count on. Yeah, I saw that Kayshon Boutte might not play. So honestly, this team is pretty thin. I guess my path would be. So my path is McCaffrey has a nuke. Hampton has a nuke. Corum scores twice against the Falcons. And then I guess there's really no way for me to get a good flex score unless one of the Chiefs does something, right? They're really I can't see how I win without one of Worthy, Hollywood, or Kelsey doing something. Because then if you just assume the Chiefs score 0 points, then my roster is if the Chiefs score 0 points, we already know my roster. It is McCaffrey, Hampton, Corum in the flex, Puka, Olave, Jennings, and Kyle Pitts. And then it's just whatever those guys score. So that's not great. I don't think I will be winning. I don't think I will be winning the big board. Worthy might be due, but it's not happening with Chris Oladokun at quarterback. Okay, so that's finals team number 1. It's really not that great. What else do I have? The German Shepherd 2. I don't even know how much money is in this. It's like what, $10,000, $20,000. Doesn't look like a very good team. I guess I can look right here. The German Shepherd 2 is 10K to first, 20 entry max. Okay, so it's Purdy and Herbert. What is this running back room? Ooh. Oh, God. Oh, and it's a Bowers team. Oh, just kill me. Okay, so this team also sucks. No Devontae Adams. DJ Moore, Zay Flowers, Juwan Jennings, Wandale, and then just for no reason. I mean, how about at least we know that Keandre Lambert-Smith got into a final somewhere. So that team is also bad and will not be winning any money in the German Shepherd 2 finals. So won't be winning the German Shepherd 2. Now I have a team in the Puppy 2 that I think couple people have messaged me and said they saw this team and that it might be good. Okay, here we go. There's projected for 133 points, 2,166 expected dollars. It's got Drake May, Matthew Stafford, and Aaron Rodgers. It's got Achane, Chase Brown, Pollard, Jalen Warren, and Brashard Smith. So pretty thin at running back. Puka, of course, Flowers, Jennings, Pittman, Burden, want Tutu for no reason. And yeah, another team that really needs George Kittle to play. Kittle's probably not going to play, so this team is also probably dead. That's the way she goes. Guess you're not going to win them all. And then what? The final one is a Pomeranian 3. Hey, 25K to first. Maybe the Pomeranian 3 team is good. To the Pomeranian 3 is where? Man, two teams dying with Kittle and Bowers. That is unfortunate. Okay, this team is in. Well, let's just see how many are in this one. 463. Okay, so probably not winning the Pomeranian. Projected for 129 points. Lamar probably not going to play. May and Darnold. Hey, okay, here we go. Here's a more reasonable team because Gibbs is good, Cook is good. I mean, JCM's not going to do anything. Woody Marks maybe could get some points for me this week. Kareem Hunt probably useless. T could get me some points. Flowers, Olave, maybe Shaheed, maybe Mims. Probably nothing from Douglas. Probably nothing from Adonai Mitchell. All right, so we could do okay in the Palm 3. Well, isn't that disappointing? You know, we grind, we just pound our faces into the mud. Drafted, 2,500 teams or whatever I did, and not really any of these teams are any good. But also, who knows, man? Any given Sunday, anything can happen. So who knows? But not particularly enthused about any of those teams. But I hope they do well, and I hope I get lucky, and I hope I win. And if I don't win, I hope one of you guys wins. So there we go. I mean, I think this is probably like a really good reminder that these are very hard games. These are games that we have very little control over, and becoming, overly emotionally invested in the outcomes of these things, is difficult, is hard, and is maybe not that good of an idea. So, I hope we all do well. I hope you guys all do well. We got some more super chats to get through here. So let's work backwards. All right, we're gonna check out artillery Frost in the Flock Community Contest 5. It's a 100-team final, and Artillery Frost is projected for 123 points. Just Caleb. He does have McBride, Bijan, Chase Brown, Montgomery, and JCM. George Pickens, DJ Moore, Juwan Jennings, Rashid Shaheed. He's got the Bird, and he's got Michael Wilson, and then Knoll and Whittington. That's a pretty good one. That is a pretty good one. Dude, 17 Bijans, 7 Chase Browns, 8 David Montgomery is pretty fire. Okay. All right, we got a Chopper Dave in the big board arena. Chopper Dave knows it's the real ball knowers contest. All right, Chopper Dave. And let's just make sure we got a timestamp in here to reviewing more teams. Okay. Chopper Dave has got Hurts, Ward, and Stafford. Wow, he's got McBride and Goddard and Schultz. James Conner died, but he's got Warren, Etienne, Sharp. Wow, Jordan James out of nowhere. Jordan James. Puka, AJ Brown. Man, a lot of Pukas. George Pickens, got to feel really good about that. Obviously, really hoping Pearsall plays. Nice little leverage here on Leggett. Like that one. That's a pretty good one. All right, we got a Puppy 3 team to check out. The Puppy 3. Man, it would be sick to win a Puppy. All right, let's check out my boy Nightmare's team in the Puppy 3. Oh, there's Daily Rojo. Purdy, Caleb. Wow, Shadur in the Puppy. You might be a slappy, sir. Bijan, Jacobs, Etienne, Javante, and Dowdle. No Garrett Wilson. Wow, getting all the way there with no Garrett Wilson. Pickens, Moore, Judy. You are threading a thin needle at wide receiver for sure. And then Njoku, Pitts, and Kate Otten. So the path there, honestly, the funniest path would be for Shadur to do it for you. My boy D Singleton wants me to check out his team in the big board, which, as we all know, that's the ball knowers contest, right? That's where the real men go to get paid. He's got a Jordan Love, Matthew Stafford, and Shadur back when we were all drafting Shadur. 32 Shadurs in the big board final. Relatively low owned Jonathan Taylor, Tyrone Tracy, Rico Dowdle. Haven't seen one of those yet. And our boy Ollie Gordon, of course, a Puka, another Flowers. Seen a lot of Flowers, so I guess there must be something like positional ADP wise where Puka and Flowers really lined up a lot. Olave, Jaden Reed, Bateman, Keenan Allen, Wicks, and of course, who could forget De'Ami Brown. And then we've got McBride, Henry, and our king, Fannin. All right. And now we've got my bank just let me pledge this team as collateral. Okay. All right. Dr. Evil, who I know is having a very good fantasy football season over in the FFPC main event as well. Let's check out his Bulldog 2 team. That's got to be like a kind of small final too, right? The Bulldog 2 can't be. Yeah, only 31 teams. And where's our boy? Okay. It is Lawrence and Rajas, Bijan, Montgomery, Warren. I got Sampson in there. Dead Tyreek, dead Wilson, dead Hunter. Wow. So you are sweating. You are really sweating Calvin Austin. Calvin Austin is the absolute guy you need, huh? It's all about Calvin. Incredible. Our boy FF Dan, who sits there in the Discord. Wow, I got a Neds team in here. Lawrence, Barkley, Cook, Swift, Warren, Tracy, Ladd. Wow, getting a Kyler team through is kind of incredible. Eviscerate my big board team. All right, we got my boy Jeremy 21 in here. Wonder what the okay, let's check Michael Dubner's team. So he's projected the highest points by quite a bit and the highest expected value. So he's got 18 live guys. He's got Caleb Williams, Trevor Lawrence, and Darnold. He has CMC, Henderson, Jalen Warren, Javante, and Etienne. Wow. Oh, Trevor Etienne. He's got Puka and JSN. Incredible. He's got Devonta Smith, Emeka Egbuka, Wandale, Michael Wilson, Slayton, Kincaid, Pitts, and Schultz. That is quite the team. All right. JRMY 21 projected for 119 points. Fell victim to 9. So he's got Lawrence. Oh, you're really thin at running back. So you need, wow, there are only 4 Justin Jefferson teams in the final. Wow, there are only 4 Justin Jefferson teams in the final. What if Max Brosmer to Justin Jefferson is what you need? So we've got Ladd, we got Flowers, we got Pickens, we got Keenan. Wow, Diami. Wow, P-Wash, dude. The Parker Washington Giga Mega Leverage. Then we've got Mark Andrews, Brenton Strange, and Harold Fannin Jr. GM Purple Yosh. How we doing there? All right. Bang. Need a running back miracle in the puppy 4 and the big board. I mean, I think that's kind of what we're all feeling right now. I would say the prevailing opinion here on Christmas Eve as we all prepare ourselves is, boy, do I need something really unlikely to happen in an exact order of events that are exceedingly unlikely, and then everything in my life will be just fine. Yeah, I need your username though, brother. Merry Christmas, Brady. I hope your family is good as well. Man, a lot of money going to be won this weekend, boys. A lot of money is going to be doled out. I mean, I think if you draft 400 teams, I think your expectation is still less than one finals team, right? Isn't that the case? All right, we're going to check out Raw 502. We have Raw 502, or is it 052? All right, he's got 2 little board teams. He's got Purdy, Lawrence, Gino. He's got Bijan, who's alive. He's got Brees, who's theoretically alive. He has Travis Etienne Jr., then a lot of zeros. Bigsby, Mason, James are all zeros. JSN, Metcalf is a 0. Ridley's a 0. Myers is nice. Wick's not so great. Alec Pierce, who got him through last week. Adonai Mitchell. Maybe Devon Vele is back this week. Really needs Kittle to play because his other tight ends are Ingram and Juwan. So that was team 1. And now he's got Hurts teams. I have not seen a ton of Hurts teams getting through. He's got, really, really threading the needle with running back. James Cook, Tony Pollard, and Travis Etienne. A Puka team. Wow, getting London through is very unique. So I think you'll kind of find some luck there. Olave, Godwin. Jaden Reed is going to be super unique. So you want Jaden Reed. That's your boy. Oh, I didn't know Vele got placed on IR. So no, he's not coming back. All right. The finals expectation of 400 teams being less than 1 is only for BBM. Yeah, I guess that's the case. Assuming an advanced structure of BBM, you need to have 8. Yeah. Well, obviously not all the ones are the same. All right, we got to check out my boy Psychedelic Curse in which contests? The Puppy 4 and the Big Board. All right, so we've got Psychedelic. I'm not gonna be able to spell this right. Psychedelic Kers. And the big board. No, I spelled it wrong. Can I just go Kers? Nope. All right. Not working. Honestly, you're right. There's only one solution, and the solution is just to simply draft more teams next year. Okay. Kers, you got to type your username for me because I don't know it. Little board team Yeti FF. Wow, really, really light. Only 3 DAC CD teams. Little board. The little board. We've got Yeti. Wait, that can't be right. There is no Yeti in this one. Let me sort by DAC CD. Did you mean little board 2, bro? Oh, there we go. I typed it wrong. Dak and Lawrence. Brees, a lot of Chase Browns. A lot of Tyler Algiers, weirdly. Probably correlating the Puka stuff. Jordan Mason, 0. Lamb, dude, that's crazy. Lamb, McConkey, Olave, Godwin, Downs, Dubs. Then a lot of zeros. A lot of zeros in that wide receiver room. Then TJ Hawkinson, Jake Ferguson, Harold Fannin. The planning, bro. The planning. All right. Show me your boy Baker and Co. is going to win me the Chihuahua. He is not playing very well. He really is not. All right. What's the username I'm looking for here? Rad. Not seeing. Are you in the Chihuahua? Wait, did I click on the right one? Maybe the Chihuahua 2. Rad. There we go. Wait, no, that's not right either. You guys are confusing me. Wow, my boy Kevin. Merry Christmas to Kevin, bro. 20 gifted memberships. How are we doing, bro? Our DAWs. All right, so we got to go back to the first one. Kevin took a break from telling us who the must-win playoff best ball teams are to help us out here. Kevin, I hope you I hope you're having a great holiday with your family, brother. Love you and appreciate you, brother. All right, our DAWs projected for 136 points. Actually, very high expected value for you here, bro. Baker Mayfield, Matt Stafford, Devin A-Chain, Tyrone Tracy. Hey, I mean, you got Corum in here, you got Tracy in here, you got life. And yeah, I mean, look, obviously you'd rather Mike Evans be the blow up because you have the full Baker stack. That's a very unique team to toss in there. Do I get any credit for downloading the draft caddy in your bio, and will it work with Playoff Best Ball? I don't get any credit for it, but I just have I'm just part of the guys over at the Endgame Syndicate, and yes, it does work with Playoff Best Ball based on my understanding. All right, shout out to, this is actually a good team. I like this. I like this team, Ron. All right, Flock 5. We've got Who Hames. So let's check out the Flock Community Contest 5. And let's check out our boy Who here. He has got a team worth $199 per PD. Stroud and Stafford, very thin at running back, but you could get an explosion from Dowdle. Only 4 Nico teams. Puka, Evans, Worthy, not feeling great about that. Jaden Higgins, Hollywood Brown. You need a Loveland explosion. Yeah, you need Loveland and Rico out of nowhere. We got Hayes LD in the big board. Hayes LD in the big board. Let's see what we've got here. Hayes has a team worth $3,469. Wow. I don't think I've seen this. This is a big board with all guys who are alive. Don't know if I've seen this. If Kittle plays, these are all guys who are going to be active in the big board, which is pretty crazy. Mayfield, Purdy, Lawrence, McCaffrey, Cook, ETN, Bigsby, and Ollie Gordon, all guys who can contribute. Got a BTJ team through. Got a Mike Evans and BTJ team through. Jennings, Igbuka, QJ. I mean, Bond and Yoshi and Palmer are basically zeros, but you never know. And Kittle, Chigano, great. It's a good team. It's a good team, Hayes. 4 tight end big board team from my boy Ryan Sitter. Let's check it out. Ryan, a lot of Ryans. Ryan M. Sitter. He's projected to win $1,910. Well, his expected value is. Caleb Williams, Trevor Lawrence. Wow, Bijan, JT, Ramondre, and Harvey. Sick team. DJ Moore, Zay Flowers, Chris Godwin, Ricky Pearsall, Marvin Mims, Wicks. So thin at wide receiver for sure. You're kind of hoping you are hoping Burton doesn't play. And then you're hoping that Brenton Strange is probably your flex contributor there. 5 left. Got a decent puppy 3 and a schnauzer 2. Let's go check my boy Ray's puppy 3 team. See, is he going to defend his title? Last year's fast puppy winner, Ray's 33. Let's see. Razor 33 with the CJ Stroud. He always drafts 4 quarterbacks. And he, of course, of all the guys to have a Kirk Cousins team, of course, it's going to be Ray. CJ Stroud, Sam Darnold, and Kirk Cousins, Jonathan Taylor, Tony Pollard, ETN, Puka, JSN, JMO, Ricky Pearsall, Shaheed, Michael Wilson, and he's got the freaking Cousins pit stack, bro. Incredible. Rooting for you, Ray. Wait, except I think I'm in the puppy 3, so I think I'm rooting for you to get second. No, I'm in the puppy 2, so you can win that one. Artillery Frost has an MMG team that has Ginty and Puka. Well, how about that? Only a 200. Wow, Daily Rojo. Daily Rojo with the second highest expected value in that one. Of course, it's a Bowers Fannin. The rich always get richer. Artillery Frost is projected for $1,098. Purdy, Stroud, Rodgers, Ginty, Kyron, Pollard, Rico Dowdle, Kyle Monungai, Puka, JSN, Alave, Higgins. Wow, drug and Ayuk team in there. Demario Douglas, Dallas Goedert, Harold Fannin Jr. He might just be a slappy baby. He's got Fannin, he's got Higgins, he's got Monungai, he's got all the slappy guys. All right, our boy Dab K here is in the Poodle. Let's see if he's got a shot. Let's see if my man has a shot in the Poodle. Dab K in the Poodle. Jordan Love, Matt Stafford. Cook, Swift is good. Swift, Warren is good. Could always get like a 2 touchdown game from Sharbs. Got the Puka. London is your piece. I mean, that's how you're gonna get there. It's gonna be London. I mean, JSN too. Puka, London, JSN is crazy good. Waddle, you're not feeling great with Ewers. Jennings could always get something from Wandale. Man, losing Tucker Kraft on that one sucks though. That's really brutal. All right, Bulldog 2 with a clean out to Shuck Juwan Johnson. Merry Christmas to you as well, Derby. Hope you're having a great holiday. Hope everyone's happy and healthy around there. What am I looking at? The Bulldog 2. God, it would just be nice to ship one of these, man. I'm rooting for it for the slappy community. All right, the Bulldog 2. And we're checking out my boy Derby Rhino. who has got Herbert, Lawrence, and Shuckarino. He's the only Shuck and the only Juwan Johnson. Okay. Man, you know what? You know what you need, Derby? You need Shaheed, man. You have a need for Shaheed. That's what it is. Because we've got all your other combos are covered by someone. God, can you imagine a punt return touchdown, an end around rushing touchdown? Incredible. Incredible, dude. You absolutely love to see it. All right, my boy Aaron has a big board, a puppy 2, a schnauzer 2. You can pick which to look at. They're all mid. Yeah, I don't know. Has anyone looked at any of their teams and been like, "Oh, this is a shipper"? I have yet to have that experience. Oh, also I've been meaning to say this. I was talking to Peter the other day, and I realized that last year when my advance rates were really, really bad, I had more teams in the finals last year than I did this year. No, I didn't make the big board or the BBM finals last year, but I had I think 6 finals teams last year and only 4 finals teams this year, which I just think is very funny. All right, let's check my boy Aaron in the big board. Aaron JH22. Hey, 136 projected points. A McCaffrey at 1. So there's 177 McCaffrey teams. So it's not crazy chalk. Who, dude, Dylan Sampson might save you here. No Quinshon Judkins, Dylan Sampson practice today. You really might get saved. Trevor Lawrence, Matt Stafford, Shadur, Puka, Jamo, George Pickens, Debo Samuel, Josh Downs, Christian Kirk, Jalen Cook. Wow, a Savion team and Darius Slayton. This one's live, Aaron. I mean, I'm not like looking at this team saying this is the greatest fantasy football team I've ever seen, but I mean, your path here is pretty clear. You get a Stafford, Puka. They just go nuts again. You know, like looking at a lot of these teams. I mean, obviously one of the funniest things is that there is so much homogeneity between all these teams. Like, obviously, there are so many Pukas, and then there are like randomly like a lot of Tyler Algiers because he was correlated with Puka. There are a ton of Trey McBrides, which actually increases the chance that Chase Brown is in there. There's a lot of Trevor Lawrences. Really interesting, actually, specifically for. I wonder. Let's go look at the big board final. You know, because I wonder, or the Best Ball Mania final, because I wonder if there are any Trevor Lawrence, Jacoby Myerses on accident. Yeah, if Samson houses a screen, our boy Aaron is going to be living good. But I wonder if there are any accidental Trevor Lawrence, Jacoby Myerses in the Best Ball Mania final. There are Justin Ledesma, Super Dupa. There are a couple, and this guy's projected for a ton. So this team must be fire. Dak, Lawrence, JT, Walker, ETN. Wow, this team's really good. Really lowly owned. I like Justin Ledesma's team. Okay, let me see if I can spell this right. Puppy 4 in the big board. Puppy big board first. And I can Command F for Kerr. There we go. All right, so we've got a Hurts team with Goddard. Chase Brown, he's really rooting for Trevion Henderson to play. Aaron Jones with no Jordan Mason. Algier, maybe a 2-touchdown game out of Sean Tucker. Wow, 4 Justin Jefferson teams in the final. 4 Justin Jefferson teams in the final. That's just so incredible. AJ Brown, Jamo, Olave, Diggs, Bond. So you're man, dude, a Justin Jefferson nuke does it for you in the big board, brother. And then in the puppy four, it's a big final, 558 teams. And then in the puppy four, we've got my boy, oh, Todd from PA up there, big time, long time best ball guy. The puppy four. There's so many contests. There all these contests and all this money to be won, and it ain't gonna be me. All right. My boy Kerr's here in the final. Projected 129. He's got 3 live quarterbacks. Slappy ass running back room from Kerr's. Got HN. So you need the Chris Rodriguez. You do need the Chris Rodriguez Christmas miracle. Obviously need Puka to do his performance again. T-Mac this low owned. Maybe Rashi Rice plays. Maybe you get. I mean, Jaden Reed also really low owned. I like that. That one's live. And you really need Kittle to play and a Darren Waller team. How about that? A Darren Waller team. Incredible. We're checking the Pug Superflex from my guy Jared. Yeah, let's check it. The Pug but Superflex. Maybe need to do more Superflex teams next year. We got Jared O. Wait, there we go. Wow, down to just one QB. That stinks, bro. Although maybe wait, did Kenny Pickett get hurt or did he get benched? I don't remember. Did he get hurt or did he get benched? So he's got May. He did get Bijan. Wow, look at these running backs. Bijan, Ginty, Chase Brown, Jalen Warren, JCM, and Javonte Williams. He could get like 15 touchdowns out of his running backs this week. He's got JSN. Sadly, he does have Xavier Worthy. He has Jalen Waddle. He has Zay Flowers. Dante Thornton, not great. Could get something from Malik Washington and a Kyle Pitts team. That team, Jared, that team actually has got some teeth even without the quarterback. User J DiMaggio in the puppy 4. Man, we are having ourselves a day, boys. Can you guys believe that there's no like why is there no sports? Why are there not hockey games today? It makes no sense to me that there's not like there should be like 2 really good hockey games today. That's just my opinion. Okay. My boy Big Cat has got May Lawrence Darnold, wow, a Caleb Johnson team. Dylan Sampson might be the most important guy in the world right now. DJ Giddens, it's funny. These Puka JSN combos are so good. Rip Travis Hunter, Jennings, Tesla. Don't say never on Tesla. Yeah, I mean there should be like or like maybe a big tennis match or whatever. I mean, yeah, I am aware that Canadians celebrate Christmas, but the NBA plays tomorrow. There's 3 NFL games tomorrow. I'm assuming the NHL doesn't play tomorrow either. I'm assuming the NHL is both days off. Yeah, the NHL does not play again until Saturday. There needs to be 2 really big games. Like they need to, so what they need to do is they need to have 2 of the original 6 teams play. So they need to have the Rangers and the Maple Leafs play today. And then they need to have 2 of the really good American teams play at a time. So like Colorado and Dallas should be playing right now. And then the nightcap needs to be the Canadiens versus the Maple Leafs. Okay. I've got some more. All right. Some of us are already thinking ahead to 8 weeks away from the elite. Delayed streams. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Yeah, super GL to the slappies. I'm thinking of all of you. Um, yeah. And I think our boy Kerrane might be joining us at some indeterminate time. First time ever playing best ball. Cromulent. Wow. My boy is perfectly cromulent. Wants to check his score. What a username. What a username. Our bits have become usernames, which is just incredible. All right. Wait, he spells it with an O. Cromulent. He's projected for 121 points. He's got Jalen Hurts, Trevor Lawrence. He's got Amarian Hampton, Trevion Henderson. Mason's a 0, but he's got ETN. Maybe he gets something from Rashad White. Drug a BTJ team kicking and screaming. He's got AJ Brown. He's got Chris Olave. Mooney's a 0. Pierce might do something. Diami's a 0. MVS. Maybe he gets an MVS touchdown. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? It could happen. So I guess what's his big team here? His big need here is, I mean, a big performance from, I mean, Hurts obviously, and then BTJ. Will there be a big Monday night slappy best ball stream? I mean, probably not. I guess if I have a team in anything that looks like it could do something, then maybe. But we'll figure it out. I think our plan is to do the shipcast on Sunday during the early window because there's only 2 afternoon games on Sunday. So I think our plan is to go live during the early window. All right, big board the German Shepherd and the Superflex. All right, we're gonna check out Crossface and the big board. You better show me some slappy ass teams in the big board here, Crossface. Like, I better see this, and it better be like all rookie running backs. Jordan Love, Trevor Lawrence, Matt Stafford. Really low owned Jordan Love. Achan, Warren Sampson, slappy ass Brashard Smith, BTJ. JSN is really low owned in the big board. I wonder why that is. Mike Evans, Jordan. Like, there's 3 times as many Chris Olaves as there are JSNs. Shakir and Diggs. He's got Fannin, and he's got Gunnar Helm. GZ. Oh, our boy Hendo. No, we are not going to be doing a ship chasing on Christmas Jinko trades. We sure will not be. Okay, yes. Hendo 89 made the Best Ball Mania finals. All right. GZ, bro. Hendo is in the BBM finals. He's projected for 133 points. His wide receivers are JMO, DJ Moore, Olave, Diggs, but then he's got Mooney, Booty, McLeod, and there are actually 2 Olamide Zacchaeus teams in the finals, which is just classic. I mean, that is really, really funny stuff. That's the problem with this generation. No hustle. Hey, there will be a video on my YouTube channel tomorrow. There will be a video on my YouTube channel tomorrow, but it's going to be pre-recorded. All right, Mets is in the Pitbull final. Wow, Tate 81 is in the Pitbull final. Okay. All right. The Pitbull with Tate 81. Let's check out my boy Mets in here. Wow, Flock's in there. Mets is in there with a what? What has he got? Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jared Goff, Achan, Kyron leverage on Puka, Montgomery leverage on Gibbs, Javante, and Blake Corum is not nothing. St. Brown, DJ Moore, Jennings, Diggs, Pittman, Keenan. This team's live, bro. This team is very live. Peep my team on the Husky 2 leaderboard. All right. Husky 2, which is a really good payout. I really liked that contest structure. The Husky 2. B-Zigs. Wow. B-Zigs with the most projected points, highest expected dollars. He's got 18 live bodies. He's got Dak and Goff. He has Achan. He has Henderson. He has Warren. He's got Rico. He's got St. Brown. He's got JSN, Pickens, Kyle Williams, maybe. Tesla, maybe. What if Tesla and Goff is what you need? What if Tesla is what you need? And then he's got Goddard and Pitts. Hell yeah, B-Zigs. Hell yeah. And how about this, dude? My guy, Big Truckin'. 11 finals, bro. I got to go check this portfolio page. 11 finals? Dude, that is a lot. I'm jealous. Big Truckin' made the Rottweiler final, the Pug 2, the Pug but Superflex, the Flock Community Contest 7, the Puppy 4, the Chihuahua. He got 2 Pomeranian 3s, 2 Little Dalmatians, and a Little Dalmatian 2. I mean, hell yeah, dude. You are killing the game. That is great effort. Shout out to you, brother. Okay, have I missed anyone? I don't think I missed anyone. I think all if I've missed any super chatters, you know, let me know. Let's see. I want to see let's check our boy Chess Liam. Chess Liam with the blank. Let's check Justin Herzig. Oh, we looked at his the other day. He's got the Husky and the big board. Let's look at Leonum. Adam Levitan. Did he get any through? Adam Levitan with nothing. Who else? I think the Fantasy Dog Pound got a couple teams through. That's not his name. I think. Well, it's not the. I think it's just Fantasy Dog Pound. Yeah, he got 3 teams through. Oh, did Soccer Dave get a team through? Soccer Dave. Hey, Soccer Dave was 3rd in his pod. Soccer Dave was just on the outside. Good for him, bro. Of course it was a frickin' Cam Ward team. Who else is big? Oh, Peter has a team. Peter has 2 teams, I think. Peter Overzet. He's got a pit bull and a poodle. Pete's poodle team is Goff with Young. He's got JT, James Cook, and Travis Etienne. He does have Justin Jefferson live, which is kind of sick. He's got Marvin Harrison Jr. really low owned. He's got JMO, Olave, Coker. So he's got some interesting low owned pieces there. Oh, Flock got like 1 billion teams through. So Flock is I mean, not that Flock is not already the GOAT. Am I wearing a Flock hat? No, I'm not. I'm wearing my underdog hat. He sent me some. All right, look at this shit, dude. This guy advanced 7 teams. He got a big dog team. He got a Great Dane. He got a pit bull. He, of course, jammed in the Flock Community Contest and a Oh, I am the biggest Flock. You know what? Let me go put the hat on right now. They said I won't fanboy for Flock. They're wrong, bro. They are chilling. Flock is infinitely sharper than people think, bro. Flock, he runs the game. That's the guy right there. Yeah, Mason is just a great dude out here. Did Jack Settlement advance any teams? Jack Settlement. Nothing. Nada for Jack Settlement. What about let's check the advancement leaders. Oh, so it's just for semifinals. I cannot believe that's well, let's check the advancement leaders for the big board. Maybe someone had like a crazy big board season. Oh, actually, let's just select all. TD Biff has 18 finals teams. Wow. Can you imagine having 18 finals teams? Incredible. Our boy Sacrilegious, obviously friend of the channel with 14 finals teams. Who else do we know here? Eli Reasons, who is a member of the Slappy Central community with 11 teams. Tuna, who is a big there on the Badge Bros. This isn't fully accurate because Buster Boys and Sacrilegious both have 18. Wow, so he's actually getting undercounted. All right. What about who else do we know? I'm gonna know lots of these people. Smrenda, Sam Olsen, Shady with 10 teams. Nez has 10 teams. Patrick Barnes YouTube with 9. Who else do we know? Parlay. Oh, Eagles, long time best ball grinder. Jay Riddell, long time friend of the channel. Bonner Bryan, friend of the channel with 8 teams. Goods. Goods is the guy who actually had me drafting. He had me drafting Javonte Williams in the big board. There you go. Mariota ruled out. So there you go. Josh Johnson, Chris Olatakun, and Max Brosmer on Christmas. Voodoo Hang, friend of the channel. Mason with the 7 teams. AJK49, friend of the channel. CJ Dunk, friend of the channel. Saints to Death hates me, but good for him. He got 7 teams. Shout out to him. Our boy SplashCon with the 7 teams. Gut P, friend of the channel, with 7. Westy Doggy, long time friend of the channel, with 6. Jordan Chan, friend of the channel, with 6. Good for these guys, bro. It's a hard game out here. Yeah, as Hotsy Sauce with 6 teams. Dude, this guy here, TD Biff with 8. I gotta go check his portfolio. TD Biff got a bigger board. He got a Chow Chow. He got a Husky. He got a Husky too. He has 3 BBM Finals teams. 3. I mean, is TD Biff the GOAT? People are saying TD Biff might be the GOAT. I mean, I am just, how did he get so many teams through? Did he maybe just get did he have a lot of Puka maybe? I mean, not even half his teams had Puka. My God. Maybe a bunch of Cook. James Cook, maybe? There it is. There it is. 12 James Cooks. So 12 James Cooks. James Cook was a great freaking pick, dude. Like, no shame in that. James, I would say right now, maybe if I had to say it, James Cook might be the was James Cook the was he the best pick of the year? When you combine the idea that he was a really good regular season pick and he smashed in the finals. Well, he smashed in the semifinals. Like right now, would you say that James Cook was the best pick on the board? I think there's an argument, especially because the round that he was going in. All right, let's just pull up a rant because I think there's a draft board view, right? Isn't there a way when you click on a team? You guys always have to tell me, but there's There's a draft board view somewhere. Like there was, yeah. Hey, Liam's always right. Let me tell you, if James Cook is a 1-2 turn pick, I will be staying poor. I will sadly be staying poor next year if James Cook is a 1-2 turn pick. And I mean, I guess he probably will be. So, yeah, Cook. Yeah, if he goes in that Genty spot, I don't know. But yeah, then where's Justin Jefferson going to go next year? I mean, goodness gracious, where is he going to go? It's it would be very hard. The quarterback play is going to be so bad. I'm assuming that David Montgomery is gone and that Gibbs will be the 101 next year. Who's going to be this is a good question. Who is going to be quarterback of the Indianapolis Colts? Right? All right, let's you know what? Let's end the stream. Let's end the stream with this. Let's go predicting the first 2 rounds next year. Let's go predicting the first 2 rounds next year. Let me open up a Google Drive or a Google Sheet and we'll do this and then we're going to get out of here. After that, here I'll just open up a new tab on a sheet I already have open. All right. So the the 101 will be Gibbs. I think 2 is probably Bijan. 3 is Puka. Puka probably I think would be 3rd, would be my guess. I don't know, man. I don't know if McCaffrey can be that high. Can McCaffrey be 4? I think it's probably Chase. I think Chase probably goes here. Then I think 5 is probably Jonathan Taylor. Would be my guess after that, assuming. Yeah, I mean people didn't really want to take McCaffrey this year and now he's another year older. All right, let's put in CMC. Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to reverse this. I think 5 is JSN. Then I think it's Jonathan Taylor. Then I think it's CMC. Jonathan Taylor is going to go ahead of CMC. CMC is a billion years old. CMC is coming into next season at, yes, as Spakowski says. I mean, it's very self-evidently true, which is that oh, I skipped 6. All right, good eye. So 6 is JT, 7 is CMC. I mean, I think there's a real tier break here. I mean, where's Jeremiah Love gonna go? He's gonna go pretty high. Yeah, I don't know. I think. Oh, you know what? I think you probably got to put Achane up here. Quarterback situation will be different. I think you got to put Achane in there. Then probably St. Brown. Yeah, I think you'd probably say. I think you do 9. I think you do St. Brown there. And I think we do Lamb. I think we do McBride. Yeah, Neighbors pricing, very, very interesting. Yeah, I think we go. So I think James Cook goes here. Then I think 13. I think that's where we get to the neighbors range. Oh, well, here we go. Maybe
Nope.
maybe a learned scholar can win. Kerrane, we are trying to predict what the first 2 rounds next year are going to be.
McBride feels a little low to me, depending on the quarterback situation, and the coaching situation.
The quarterback situation is not going to be good because it's not going to be Kyler Murray, right? So that means
it might be Brissett, which isn't the worst thing.
Can they realistically bring that back to their fans? I don't, dude. They are 1-8 with like a negative 130 point differential with Jakob as their quarterback.
It's true.
It's like unspeakable.
Yeah, the offseason. This I'm actually looking at the 2027 quarterback class. I've heard people talk about it being like a generational awesome quarterback class, and it looks like shit to me. I'm like, I don't see anyone in
2026 class,
2027, the next year, because the problem is that like everyone's talking about, like, the reason that makes the 27 class interesting is that all the people who didn't have good enough years to come out this year were like had to go back to school, and now they'll be in the 27 class. But also,
right?
I was looking at some of the guys I haven't really looked at, like Raiola. I think Sane looks okay.
Well, Raiola is like, what if Mahomes couldn't move?
Yeah.
What if Mahomes had absolutely no ability to evade pressure?
It feels like a bunch of Nussmeyers where it's like, yeah, this guy's like, oh man, don't like wait until he comes out and then he gets benched.
Yeah,
like it's like I'm not sold on the 27 class being good at all. Like, I think it has potential to be a terrible class. I would love if all these guys have amazing 2026 seasons because we need more quarterbacks, but I'm not like I'm skeptical that the 27 class is going to be much of anything, and then the 26 class doesn't look like all that much of anything already. So like, if you need a quarterback right now, it is bleak. I legit think trading for Mac Jones is one of the best options on the board right now.
Oh, I hardcore agree with that. That's what I'm hoping the Vikings do. I don't think they will, but they should.
I think I'd give a second round pick for Mac Jones.
I think I'd give a third.
Well, guess what? You just got outbid because someone's giving a second.
Well, when you look at it, there are just so many teams that need quarterbacks. Like, I think you could say the Dolphins need a quarterback, the Jets need a quarterback, the Colts need a quarterback, the Titans probably need a quarterback, but are going to tell themselves they don't. The Browns need a quarterback.
Too, yeah. Hopefully they don't, but they probably
did you read that article today from Jeff Zrabeck, or one of the Ravens beat writers?
Yeah.
About how like Harbaugh and Lamar hate each other, and Lamar doesn't like to practice. And the reason why the team practices in the afternoon and not in the mornings, that Lamar doesn't like to wake up early.
Woof.
Really, really not great stuff between there. The Raiders need a quarterback. The Chiefs might want a veteran bridge quarterback to let Mahomes have an extra month. Don't know if anyone's put that together yet, but the Chiefs might, like, because they think they have, I think obviously they think they have a Super Bowl roster, they might spend a little bit of extra money to get, like,
they could be a Cousins destination.
They could be a Cousins destination. Maybe they give
Cousins
Jakob,
like, I'm trying to get a ring. You know,
yes.
I'll hope this team wins some games, and then like kind of legit earn a ring by making sure we made the playoffs in the first place.
Yes. Yeah. So I mean, like, obviously they don't need a quarterback, but they might enter into that situation. No one in the NFC East needs a quarterback. Maybe for the first time in my life, that's been true.
Well, people are kind of out on Dart now, which I don't really get.
Well,
I think
those people are wrong. Those people.
I think those people are wrong too. But I'm like, Dart's. I know he just flopped but that was the most predictable flop. Like, Reeves and I on Friday were like, he's gonna flop. I like Dart a lot. He's gonna suck.
We all knew that the stats from 2 weeks ago were fake, and that the team is just trying to run the clock out on the season.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Who else needs a quarterback? Well, you know what? I'm ready to say the New Orleans Saints, they can look, but they don't need to be desperate. They can look, they can see what's out there, but I'm totally
it's
fine
two
with them.
things.
Yeah.
If you're, because I tend to subscribe, like Kevin Cole's philosophy on this, I tend to subscribe to, which is like almost every team needs a quarterback. Like
Yeah.
if you don't have, like the team who doesn't need a quarterback, the Bills, right? The Chiefs, long term, once Mahomes is back. The Patriots, the Packers,
I don't
49ers. Well, yeah, maybe the Packers were it already starts to get dicey. So you're like, but basically all these teams should probably be like in on trying to find more upside at quarterback.
I've always agreed with Kevin, and it pains me to say even Hermsmeyer about like if you don't have the guy, you should keep like
You should just
the
keep, yeah.
Hermsmeyer was. I mean, this has been totally lost to the sands of time. People totally forget this, but the year that Mayfield got drafted first overall, the Browns also picked at 4, right? They picked at 1 and 4, and then they took
Okay.
Denzel Ward, I want to say, a corner, I think, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
And the argument from a lot of people then was, well, they should just take 2. They should take Baker and Rosen. They should take Baker and
Darnold would have been the
Darnold. Yeah.
went.
Darnold
Yeah,
went
well,
second,
Lamar.
right?
I mean, the funny thing about that draft class is that
Lamar
it
was the best
Baker
quarterback,
and Darnold,
and he went.
and
Well, Rosen.
And wasn't Allen in that class?
Well, now I gotta Now we gotta go back. So Baker was drafted in the 2018 NFL draft.
I think Allen was in that class too.
No, Allen was the year before, right? No, he was. There you go. So the Browns pick at 1, and
well, yeah, they should have taken 2 because the second one would have been Josh Allen, unless it was Rosen, and then
Well, and a lot of people like Rosen, but then I mean, obviously, the funniest thing about this draft was that Lamar
goes
32.
Well, the thing too, you can't even like say the Ravens were smart because they took Hayden Hurst 25th.
They took Hayden Hurst 25th, and then they came back around and took Mark Andrews at like
3rd.
85 overall or whatever. Yeah,
like the team that got Lamar took a 25-year-old tight end, literally, right? He's 25 years. Yeah, he's 25 years old in the first round over Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
Like just idiocy, but everyone else was dumber. they were also dumb, but they got him.
So the Cardinals need a tight end, or it's tight end. The Cardinals need a quarterback as well, and the Vikings probably need a quarterback, but then are just not going to admit that they need a quarterback. Like they're probably going to be stubborn about it and just run it back.
The Vikings? I don't think so. I think the Vikings understand the situation a little bit. Because McCarthy was so bad. Like, and Jefferson's being chill, but like I don't know how long that lasts. Like they have to bring someone else in. And you can pitch it as like, oh, we're kind of, this is a contingency. But the thing is, once you bring that person in, it doesn't have to be a contingency. You can do what the Colts did, right? The Colts are like, oh, we're going to do this as a competition. Competition is healthy for the roster. And then like immediately be like, yeah, obviously like Daniel Jones is going to be a quarterback. I never want to see Anthony Richardson play again. Like you can give up on McCarthy as soon as you get that guy in the door. Say what you need to do to get him in the door and then give up.
And then
McCarthy has shown a little bit, but I don't know, man. It's
I think at the very least you give him, like, I think I would make him the betting favorite to start week 1 next year.
Yeah, I think he's a betting favorite, but it's like he's like minus 110.
Yes,
it's like it's close to 50-50.
Yeah,
it's like a coin flip. Yeah. Because you just don't know like what, but the second they bring in like Mac Jones, I would put it at like plus 300 that McCarthy's the starting quarterback.
Yeah. All right, let's do
maybe even more.
Let's do a playoff best ball draft, and let me tell you the most annoying thing about playoff best ball right now.
Tell me.
The Jaguars are expensive now. You can't just
oh,
backdoor. No. You can't just be like, all right, well, I'm going to take ETN, then I'm going to take Myers, then I'm going to take BTJ, then I'm going to take Lawrence, then I'm going to take Strange. And
fun while it lasted.
It was fun while it lasted. A secondary annoying thing is that the sidekick just keeps making me take the Packers, and I just don't believe. I don't believe. I'm not a believer.
Well, I mean, they're probably help. They're advance rate pieces now more than anything.
Yeah. I wonder. Can Philip Rivers donate his brain to Anthony Richardson? Can you imagine?
Has anyone been more vindicated in the history of social media than you on this Philip Rivers take?
Dude, they're starting him next week with like 0.08% chance left to make the postseason.
They're like not activating Anthony Richardson, and they told Riley Leonard maybe.
But dude, Riley Leonard played in the game. He played in the game last week. I mean, it's just insane.
No, but they're like, you should probably call Josh Rosen and see if you can get into that NBA program.
Insane.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. Yeah. I think this inflection point where the sidekick wants JSN over Josh Allen to be like the most interesting thing about playoff best ball.
I think Allen's hard to build with.
Yeah, and none of
Cook's
his
already
teammates
gone.
ever score any points.
Yeah, it's like Cook's already gone. He's harder to build with. Like he just, so if you want to, my preference is to take Cook if I want to bet on the Bills.
Yeah.
I think it's easier to build teams with Cook.
Yeah, and then you can get whatever NFC quarterback.
NFC quarterback, yeah.
Caleb Williams.
Caleb. Yeah. I can't wait for Caleb Williams to win the Super Bowl and be like a terrible playoff best ball pick.
I can't wait for Caleb Williams to win the Super Bowl and for Jakob to be like, and I'm never changing my prior. I will not apologize to DJ Moore, outstretched hands. DJ Moore, immaculate reception, wins the Super Bowl with like 180 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Jacob's like, yeah, they're going to cut him tomorrow.
The Bears win the Super Bowl. Like, we've never seen anything like it. 3 recovered onside kicks in a row. What a performance by Caleb Williams.
Yeah. So this is a really common start, the JSN Kerrane start.
Yeah.
And then it ends up, a lot of time it ends up now because Jacobs is falling. It backs you up into you use these as your advance rate pieces, and then you take 5 Packers.
Yeah.
If Purple Yoshi wins the Eliminator $200,000 with Fannin, does he name the dog after one of us, or does he just name it Harold? A dog named Harold is pretty badass.
A dog named Harold is pretty badass. I mean, you can go with the dog named Murphy.
You could. That's actually if you wanted to honor the two of us, you could literally name it Murphy because we both have dogs named Murphy.
And it's a great dog name, and it's unclear. I will take it as you're honoring me and not Davis, and Davis will take it as you're honoring him and not me. So
I would take it. I would take it as you honoring the greatest best ball player of our age, Ches Liam.
Yeah. So like it's all good. Like everybody's happy.
Everyone's happy.
Yeah.
Ooh, no, dude, you got to if you win and Fannin is a part of it, you got to name him Duck. See, right here, I disagree with the sidekick. I think
Walker, man.
I think you definitely want Myers.
Why?
So we have ETN. It gives us another AFC out, and I understand why the sidekick.
You build through the JSN. This is just picking Seattle, which is a better Super Bowl pick than the Jaguars.
We're taking Myers, and
right.
let me tell you why.
Okay.
You get to the Super Bowl. You get to your favorite projections provider of choice for fantasy football. The Seahawks are in the Super Bowl. What is the projection difference between Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet on your projection provider of choice?
You probably end up with both of them on this team.
You probably end up with both.
With Walker.
And Walker might get back to us anyway. But this is what I'm saying. The Jaguars are expensive now. You have to make these decisions now.
Yeah, I just rather bet on Seattle than Jacksonville still. And so you're kind of when you take Myers, you're more like saying, no, like let's build this as Jags to the Super Bowl is like one of the best paths is now Jags to the Super Bowl, which I think is okay, but not as good as the Seattle Super Bowl. So we have Seattle's conference championship odds is 35%, and Jacksonville's at 28%. So not a huge difference, but meaningful. And that would be I would take the guy who I think is going to get further in the playoffs and build my team around that guy.
I think I am just unwilling to move off my prior that Darnold is going to show up to the Seahawks' first playoff game and shit himself.
Well, that's a good reason to take Myers. Like if you like, that's what I love about the sidekick is like if you're like no, JSN's just here to help.
That's what I'm telling it. That's how and on this team we can, if we want to.
Got Kerrane.
So we've taken BTJ, Lawrence, Myers, and ETN. If we want to, what we can do now is instead of taking Strange, we can do Bears if we wanted to. We could do so.
We don't have to take Strange. I mean, we'd be reaching pretty heavily on Strange.
Yeah,
so
you don't have to take Strange. So you could go Bears and add in another potential Super Bowl, or you could build out the Seattle thing now just without Walker. So you could do Sharp, Shaheed, Barner, whatever.
Well, we lose Darnold there. So I actually think we want.
Okay, yeah.
We want this to be like Jags, Rams, or Jags Seahawks is still fine, but we want it to be like JSN Alpha game.
Yeah. I'm trending more and more like maybe we should just take CMC first overall in
I mean, I think it's fine. Like we have San Francisco's 32% to make the conference championship now. I've been a little skeptical of them given the defense, but the defense seems to be like kind of getting it together.
I was saying
the offense is really good.
I was saying this the other day. I was like, anyone can kind of put together a scrappy defensive performance over a month. How many offenses in the NFL do you trust? Like 5? Maybe not even.
What do you mean? Like from a playoff perspective, or
like you're like, this team can score 28 points against anyone.
Well, that's a high bar. I think at this point you take Strange.
Yeah. Well, it is a high bar.
Can they score 28 points against anyone? The Bills.
Do you just any given team, you just expect them to show up and have a good offensive game plan and for them to be well coached and for them to execute?
I mean, I don't know that I think the Rams are probably the only team I feel that way about.
I trust the 49ers. The 49ers freaking execute, man. The 49ers beat the Rams. The 49ers,
I'll give you the 49ers.
They beat the Rams with Mac Jones and Kendrick Bourne. Because they just execute.
I'll give you the 49ers,
Yeah, like I just think they're and I don't trust the Lions to execute. Did you see that game on Sunday?
I don't trust Goff right now. It's been rough. And then I don't trust the Bills. I trust Josh Allen.
Yeah.
But Davis specified they have a game plan. Their game plans suck usually.
Yes. The game plans are always bad. So now we take Caleb and now we've got we just have a shipper built right now. Like honestly,
this team is really fun.
These teams.
I love how the first thing you said is you can't get the Jags anymore, and then we immediately built.
I had to do a small IKB though.
You did a small IKB to get us the Jags, but I like it. Yeah. Parker Washington's good here.
I see, and I like doing Bird in here instead of Parker. I know why it wants me to do Parker Washington, but I think with the JSN piece, I think I don't need and I have the Jags Infinity Gauntlet anyways, because I can do Jags versus anyone, because I have 5.
You have 5, yeah. Jags is, yeah. We got Jacoby, Strange, BTJ, ETN. Do we have ETN? We don't have ETN. Oh,
yes. No, we do.
All right, yeah. Okay, good.
And so this gives us a Jags Rams Super Bowl, Jags Seahawks, and then Jags versus anyone and Jags Bears, where we can all have like good teams. All right, here, real quick. Let's look at your teams, and then we'll do one more. Which of your teams, Kerrane? I've got your teams here pulled up. Which one of these teams are you most excited about?
I'm most excited about my DraftKings team.
Do you
provided
have
Amon-Ra and Kittle are okay?
You tweeted it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me pull it up.
But we can look at the Puppy 4. I just put up 185. We could look at that one.
Puppy 4.
Yeah.
All right, walk me through this one.
I haven't looked at this one in a minute. Okay, Caleb, Trevor Lawrence, Matthew Stafford, Warren, ETN, Algier, and Dowdle. It has neighbors on it. That's such a bummer. Puka, McMillan, Harrison, Flowers, DJ Moore, Jennings, Strange, and Fannin. Yeah, it's a solid team. We'll see. I mean, it just put up 185, which you do love. Obviously, losing Neighbors hurts, but there's not I have all the receivers live. It doesn't have a ton of zeros, right? It's got three pretty strong quarterbacks. Running backs a little thin, but maybe Dowdle gets more work this week. Obviously, I got my boy Harold Fannin on it. Thanks for telling me about him.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's just, it's look, I do what I can out here. So Kerrane, you hated the running backs on this team. You banked a 32 from Jalen Warren. And did you need that touchdown from Chris Rodriguez? Would this team have not advanced without that touchdown?
Sorry. This team was like gonna advance no matter what. Like
no matter what.
This team was 40 points clear.
Stafford,
in
Warren,
not no matter what. Like I could have ran it. I know there's teams that it's not like the highest scoring team in week 16, but like in this pod, I was 40 points clear of the next guy, and that guy had Warren. So like I think I was like 50 or 60 points clear of the non-Warren team. So like the Warren stuff was not completely, but it was not necessary at all for me to get through.
Yeah.
In this pod.
It's a pretty sick team, but you are just gonna have to find a crazy outlier running back game. Like Keaton scores a long touchdown.
I need Chris Rodriguez, dude. It's honestly it's Chris Rodriguez against the Cowboys. I need him to score twice.
With old Josh
and then
Johnson.
It's Breece Hall ripping off long runs, because I think if this team ships, I probably
Tootin practice today.
Oof, that would be really nice for me. Tootin being back would be nice for me. Yeah, so those but it's running back. But I mean, I have Amon-Ra on the bench here. Kittle obviously needs to play with the ankle sprain. We'll see. But I do have Juwan Johnson, so it's not and Gesicki. So I have like touchdown, catches a couple touchdown outs at tight end. But Kittle obviously would be really helpful.
In a way, I at least saved myself some tilt because my DK Millie that I was tilting so hard last week had Bowers on it, and I would have been like, the pain I would have felt with him advancing in a DK Millie and then being like, all right, well, I'm down to Kyle Pitts, Juwan Johnson, and Theo. It was some reason a 4 tight end team, but they all sucked. I would have been.
Yeah,
so
my favorite BBM team was McBride and Bowers, and so losing Bowers would have really hurt there. So, but yeah. Kerrane, can you comment on being the first person out of the flagship fantasy football contest worldwide, Scott Fishbowl? I'm the first person to this week was 500 down to 50 teams, and I literally missed the cut by like less than a point in Scott Fishbowl. And I opened it up and I was like what? Like I couldn't, because it's my team, it's got CMC and stuff. But I wasn't like sweating. I was like, oh, let me check Scott Fishbowl if I advanced. And I assumed I hadn't because only 50 teams did. But to see myself as the first team out,
it's so tilting.
Like, this sucks.
Yeah,
this sucks. That people, my league made fun of me. Someone I heard through the grapevine that I'd lost the draft in the first pick. I took CMC first, not first overall, but I think out of the 6 or 7 hole. And they're like, oh, Kerrane already blew it. And I'm like, oh yeah, did I blow it? It doesn't matter because I didn't get to the semis.
I didn't understand the scoring.
Yeah, I mean, I think like Scott Fishbowl in like 2030, the number 6 overall pick is going to be like
a punt gunner or something.
Yeah, no, it's going to be, who will it be? It'll be like
Nick Bowden.
It'll be like Tanner Hudson.
It was weighted. I remember it was weighted like specifically for Travis Hunter. Like it was something like offensive players got like a ton of points for tackles or something.
Yeah, but it's tight ends. Tight ends it's just like any tight end with a pulse. Like Colby Parkinson was like a starter for
massive league winner.
Yeah.
We need points for pancake. We need points for pancake blocks.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Tootin being alive. Now you guys got my hopes up that Tootin will play. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if he's the guy?
My best remaining finals team has Kittle on it. So if Kittle doesn't play, I think I'm relying on Mason Taylor.
I have bad news about that. I don't even think he's gonna play.
Brady Cook has some bad news.
Dude, they're just straight up tanking. Like this, are you used to this is uncommon, right? The Raiders, this is private equity shit. You know, the Raiders come in, the private equity money, and Bowers goes to IR.
Let's take James Cook on this one so we don't run back
to
the same team. It's very uncommon in the National Football League for just like straight up unambivalent tanking to happen.
This is like NBA level bullshit.
Like Brock Bowers going on the IR for a knee injury that's not real.
That he's been playing through for the entire season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They like the private equity people were like, dude, they were way too close to beating the Texans last week.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like Brady Cook, like I've never seen a more outright tank job in my life. This dude stinks. And like he like they're getting, it's like, oh, we need to get a look at him. Like, you got it. You got the look. Yeah.
Yeah, if they were trying to win, they'd play Fields probably, but
well, they put Fields on IR, so that tells you what they're doing there.
Because Fields doesn't want to play. I saw I don't remember if it was an article or a clip the other day, but it's like there's a chance that his guarantees could be voided if he gets hurt. So it's just like, well, he's like, they're gonna cut me anyway, so I might as well just take my 10 million instead of getting it voided by being injured.
We should make a list of the quarterbacks available because I think Fields is like probably like a top 5 option.
All right. Well, guys, you could definitely get Kirk Cousins,
like Mendoza, Dante Moore, Kyler, Mac Jones. I'm not saying he's in order. I'm just throwing them out there.
Kyler would be first on my list, but that's very unpopular.
Mac Jones would be first on my list.
Yeah, everyone hates Kyler. It's all very. I think there will be some Kyler apologies given out when he's playing for a competent NFL team.
I think the problem with Kyler is that he's
5'10".
Right, he requires a very specific type of offense.
Yeah,
and then he's also like, I'm not sure he's fully bought in. You know, like it'd be one thing if Kyler was like, and the other thing is like his specific type of offense doesn't seem to be like what you want right now to attack the defensive meta. Like you're kind of swimming against the current a little bit with Kyler. Are we going ETN again?
Oh yeah. So now Cook is our advanced rate piece instead of JSN.
Right. So I'm torn on Kyler because I think one of the better options you have would be to build an offense around Kyler. I think you can get to I think a smart coach could get to the playoffs with Kyler.
Oh yeah. KOC, Mike McDaniel could win 11 games. Cliff Kingsbury, once upon a time, won 11 games.
Yeah.
Kyler.
Ben Johnson.
Oh,
Ben Johnson would be like
Ben Johnson would be like, I'd be happy, honestly, to coach Kyler.
I think he'd be happy right now.
Hey man. Kyler, I've always been way above market on Kyler Murray.
If you look at EPA this year, he's ahead of Caleb Williams. Like in the year he got benched.
What about fourth quarter EPA?
Fourth quarter, does the onside kicks count? Does that get added to the quarterback's total?
What if Romeo Doubs is part of the industrial Caleb Williams justification complex?
I do not owe an apology to Romeo Doubs, as it turned out. I thought I might.
No, you don't. Okay, interesting that it wants Shakir. So this is going to bring in on this team, this is going to bring in Bears or Packers or something like that later, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, this might be our apology to Caleb Williams' team.
Honestly, like I think this is a very interesting question. Are we putting Phillip Rivers on the list of available quarterbacks?
I don't think so, but at this point we might have to.
Like, is Tom Brady on the list of available quarterbacks?
I'm going to give you a bunch of
Peyton Manning.
I'm going to give you quarterbacks, and I want you to tell me if Kyler Murray has a higher or lower EPA per play than this quarterback.
Okay.
All right. Does he have a higher EPA per play than Caleb Williams?
Yes.
Correct. Does he have a higher EPA per play than Justin Herbert?
Oh, easily yes.
He doesn't, but it's close. Does he have a higher EPA than Baker Mayfield?
Yes, Baker's been bad.
Yes.
Baker's been really bad.
He's higher than Baker. Higher EPA per play than Bryce Young?
I bet no, because I bet Bryce picks up a lot of EPA on scrambles.
He has a higher EPA per play than Bryce Young.
Okay.
Higher than Aaron Rodgers?
I bet yes.
He's almost they're basically tied, but Rodgers
They're
is
like
higher.
the same. Yeah.
They're like the same. Let me see. Any more higher EPA per play than Jacoby Brissett?
Oh, yeah. I mean, isn't Jacoby's got to be last in EPA.
He's like almost 3 times as high as Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, everyone likes Jacoby because they're letting him do fantasy points. But like Jacoby is a disaster if you're trying to win football games. Like he is immobile, he is turnover prone. It is a disaster. Jacoby Brissett.
Higher EPA per play than Drake May.
No. Is Jordan Love still
That was requested by the chat.
Is Jordan Love still first in EPA per play?
No, Brock Purdy is.
People are wondering.
Brock Purdy's first in EPA per play, EPA per game, and success rate.
Yeah.
The Purdy hate is ridiculous. This dude.
I used to be one of them. I used to be one of these fickle Purdy losers until I just opened my eyes. Cause it was, I mean, obviously it was so funny that it happened right after, like we all knew that Jimmy G was not good. So
everyone knows that Jimmy G is not good. And I was not.
We were conditioned. Yeah.
I'm an EPA guy. And then I think it's a very helpful stat. It's the best stat we got. I don't buy that. It's like that stuff of like EPA is an offensive stat, not a quarterback stat. Like, okay, what's yards per attempt? Is that an offensive stat or a quarterback stat? Because if EPA is offensive, so is yards per attempt, so is touchdown rate, so is interception rate. Like all this stuff's if EPA is offense, then everything's offense. Like give me a break. It's ridiculous. So it's a quarterback stat. It's an offensive stat in the sense that all football stats are not attributable to one player, but like I don't know. EPA gets this weird treatment where like no, EPA specifically is not a quarterback stat, and all these other stats that are also not really quarterback stats are quarterback stats.
I don't think either of these guys behind us are likely to take Darnold, so I'm going to take Brian Thomas Jr. first because he's more important to the team.
Do it.
So we have Lawrence, Cook, Etienne, Walker, Adam, Shakir, Thomas. Then we can take Darnold and 2 Seahawks if we want.
Anyway, I'm pretty EPA pilled, but I also never bought into Jimmy G and always thought he was a scam.
No one did. Kevin Cole was the only Jimmy G.
He's the only Jimmy G.
And that was just because he loved EPA that much. It didn't really have anything to do with Jimmy G.
He just loves EPA so much.
He just loves EPA too much.
That's the level. I exit. I'm like the last. I got off at the last stop on the EPA train.
Yeah. Are you drafting like the Patriots get the bye or like the Broncos get the bye?
I've been drafting more like the Broncos get the bye, which they have a slightly higher chance to get the bye. But I think you could certainly draft either way.
Yeah.
It's pretty close. Patriots are a little over 40% to get the bye. In our stuff.
We should be able to get Strange uncontested, so we're gonna take Darnold because I think Darnold is slightly more important because now the sidekick might tell us to take Shaheed and Barner to get a Bills Seahawks Super Bowl. Nope, still Strange.
We don't have JSN though. So this is one of those things. This year's version of the sidekick I think is quite a bit more powerful than last year's because it's sim driven. And this is one of the things where like technically you can take Shaheed and Cup and you have Walker and then you take Barner and you have a Seahawks Super Bowl, but you don't have JSN. So now it has to be Bills, but then you show up to a Bills Super Bowl with Cook and without JSN. So it's like, I don't know, you're like not that, and you don't have Allen, obviously. So it's sort of a weak version, and it has to be Bills. Where if you have JSN and you're playing Seattle Super Bowl against multiple AFC teams, that's a much higher EV team because you don't need it to specifically be Bills. So we're much better off if the Jags make the Super Bowl. And if the Seahawks make the Super Bowl, also cool because we have all the Jags. I guess we don't have Myers, but Strange is more important to the team.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to backdoor a Seahawks Super Bowl, which I think the Sims.
My thoughts on building Seattle Jacksonville right now, considering they're really strong versions, is I don't care. I'll let the pods take care of that for me.
Yeah, this is such a chaotic game. It's 1 of 6, or this is 2 of 6, and if we're in the mitten, but
yeah.
It's
2 of 6, but like there is just so like easily the most chaotic year since Underdog started doing playoff best ball. Like easily.
Yeah.
Like there's one dominant team, and the dominant team has a 38-year-old quarterback, and their second best wide receiver has an injured hamstring. Like, and the most dominant team in the NFL also lost to the Panthers 2 weeks ago. So like, it just is, anything can happen. I would not be surprised. So I definitely think I'd rather take Shaheed than Tootin on this one. What do you think about that?
I'm fine either way.
Because Shaheed gives us another Seahawk which gives us Bills Seahawks, and we would not have access to Bills Seahawks unless we take Shaheed.
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Trevor Lawrence, Sam Darnold, James Cook, ETN, Ken Walker, Adam, Shakir, BTJ, Strange, Shaheed. All right, I'm going to get out of here, go spend some family time. Kerrane, if they were bored trying to avoid some family time themselves on Christmas, and they wanted to have the sidekick help them, how could they do that?
Go to legendaryupside.com/sidekick. The yearly subscription for the sidekick includes a full 12 months. So you get playoff best ball. You'd get next year's way too early stuff, in the beginning of the gauntlet. But then you would also get all of the pre-draft NFL, all the pre-NFL draft best ball, big board, everything DraftKings got going on. And then, the main best ball summer as well. So it's all under one umbrella. If you get the yearly, works out. If you draft, kind of on all the windows, it works out to about $50 a month. Even if you only draft 8 months, 6 months, you still get pretty good deal there. So I would recommend checking it out. And the yearly, I think, is a great time to sign up for the yearly if you're at all interested in that. 6 months of drafting would be $83 a month for the sidekick. So you can check it all out there. It's driven by Sims, so we were telling you the EV of the picks as we go based on what you've already drafted, and I think it's very fun to draft with, as you've seen.
There we go. All right, everyone, make sure that you like the video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And actually, one more reminder, ship a little Christmas present to Patrick Donovan over at bbmdb.com if you have found his website useful and helpful, because basically the entire best ball content industry from September 8th till now would not exist without what PD
literally, like, he talk about filling a gap.
He could charge so much money for it, and I would just be like, whatever, man, take it.
I think what he's gonna do. Did you see the thing where their Lego is releasing like a Lord of the Rings?
They released like set? A $700 Minas Tirith set. 20-year anniversary.
And it seems like this is late, and it's not too late. They had to wait for everyone who wants this to have $700.
Yeah.
They're like, your parents aren't gonna buy this for you. I think PD's gonna do this to us like in 2035. He's gonna be like, all right, it's $1,000.
It's $1,000. It's $1,000. And I'm gonna be like, there you go.
Here you go.
There you go, buddy.
He's just gonna wait.
Yeah. All right, everyone. We'll be back. Take it easy. Merry Christmas.